across town trying to get to you. I've been keeping my phone on no sound, facing you out, that's true. Now I get butterflies just thinking about your eyes, and that can't be all bad. Things came up, things went down, maybe turn back around. My spider sense screaming that I'm mad. A big storm blew up, a hurricane right in my coffee cup.
Hey everybody, it's Mickey, and in today's video I have a huge Costco haul to share with you. We're going to talk a little bit about restocking our pantries, you know, after the holidays and for the winter months ahead. And then I have the best viral recipe that I have tried in a really long time. So if you are new here, I hope you'll take a minute to subscribe. I put out new videos every week about all things home. Where I live in Northern Virginia, January has brought us a ton of snow and really cold temperatures, so I took this opportunity to create meals from my pantry and only use what I had on hand. Now that the sun is out a little bit, I'm ready to make a list as to what I need to start to restock my pantry and get it ready for the upcoming winter months. I like to keep things on hand that can create quick homemade meals and those cozy casseroles and crock pot meals that are just perfect this time of year. It usually takes a few trips out to the store to really get my pantry up to where I want it to be, but today we are going to get started with a trip to Costco. We only make big trips to Costco probably 4 times a year, once every quarter, but we often run in and out to pick up like salmon, laundry detergent, garbage bags, on and off every few weeks. I try to never go to Costco without a list because it is so easy to impulse buy here and spend a small fortune. I was very tempted by this zebra pen writing set, but as we all know, a pen is the last thing that I really need. We usually only buy staples at Costco. You know, toilet paper, napkins, paper towels, laundry detergent, along with meats and fresh produce. Luckily, we are not big snackers in our house, but I have never left Costco around the holidays without one of their tuxedo cakes. So I've brought everything in from the car, and this is my Costco haul for today. I spent about $370, and you know, now that everything is all laid out, it just doesn't seem like this is $370 worth of stuff, but you know, it is what it is, and this is what I brought home today. So let me show you what I picked up. So let's start in the back here. I picked myself up some of the Kirkland's extra virgin olive oil. Lately, this is the only one that I have been using. I think it's a very good quality for, you know, your general cooking. I don't think I would use it for dipping purposes, but this is a really good quality oil. And then I picked up both creamy peanut butter and chunky peanut butter. I use both of them. I use a lot of the chunky peanut butter for, you know, for baking, and I use mostly creamy peanut butter for, you know, like sandwiches and, you know, on top of English muffins and toast and things like that. Then I picked up some Pecorino Romano cheese. If I don't have Locatelli in the refrigerator, this is what I like to use. Again, it's a very good quality cheese. And this size container will probably last us a couple months. And then I tried something new. These are berry tomatoes. So when I was in Costco today, this little boy came running up to these and was like, "Mom, can we get some more of these?" And I figured you could not get a better endorsement than that. So I'm going to try some of these. They look, I don't know if you can see, you probably can't see because of the reflection, but they are almost in the shape of like little strawberries, but they're tomatoes. So I'm hoping that they're really delicious. I'm going to pick a couple of these and have them with lunch today. And then I picked up some blueberries. My husband eats blueberries almost every day in his yogurt. I also picked up a large container of white mushrooms. I'm going to be using them today in the recipe I'm going to be sharing with you guys. And then I picked up a 3-pack of the BOURSIN cheese. There's 2 garlic and fine herb and 1 shallot and chive. These are delicious. I'm also going to be using these in the recipe that I'm going to share today. These are really, really good. They're great just to have out on a platter, you know, like for a charcuterie board or something, but they are really great to cook with. And then I got a large container of garlic. Now, you cannot beat fresh garlic, but I use garlic in almost everything that I cook, and I just can't keep up having that much fresh garlic on hand. So when I don't have fresh, I will use some garlic just to keep things, you know, simple and easy. And I got myself a big container, and then I picked up some of Rao's sauces. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's R-A-O''S. I had read that the Barefoot Contessa, this is the only jarred sauces that she will use, so I figured they must be really good. And I always like to have some jarred sauce on hand because there's that TikTok recipe that I've shared with you guys a couple of times that requires some Alfredo sauce and then some marinara sauce. So I got both of these to keep in the pantry because that is a really quick recipe that you can just pull out and have dinner within the hour. I also got a jar of this Better Than Bouillon chicken bouillon. Now I use this, I like to put in like a teaspoon into my pasta water or when I'm making rice because it really does add a lot of flavor to whatever you add it to. And then I picked up some meat. So I got some organic chicken breast here. And I also got a large piece of salmon, which is our favorite. The only salmon I buy is at Costco. I think that it is really delicious. Now, this was one of the smallest pieces that I can find, and I always say that I'm going to try to freeze the salmon, which I've just never done. So what I do is when I make it for dinner, the next day what I like to do is make like a salmon salad, and we'll just have it on sandwiches or crackers, and it is a really good way to use up your salmon. So while I was at Costco today, I looked at a lot of their clothes, but I didn't bring anything home. The only thing that I purchased today was another set of these Kirkland brand ladies merino wool socks. Now, these are the only ones that I wear in the fall and winter. They are so cozy. They keep my feet really warm, but they keep them dry. So like no matter how big your slippers are or your big cozy boots, your feet stay nice and cozy warm. So I got myself another set of 4, and then we got some Aveeno lotion. I got a big ol' case of Dove soap. I love Dove soap. I have used it since I was like a young girl. And then we also got some Crest toothpaste. So you can't go to Costco and not buy a case of toilet paper. So I always like to have an extra case, you know, as backup. I have it down, you know, in our lower level storage just in case we ever would need it. I also got a big package of napkins, some extra large garbage bags. I got us a case of Tide Pods, and then some Downy Unstoppables. So that's what I got from Costco today. I'm going to take some time and put it away, and then I'm going to be sharing with you probably the best viral recipe that I have tried in a long time. So we are going to be making a really quick, delicious dinner tonight. For this, you're just going to need a bunch of fresh spinach. I have it washed and laid in a 9x13 pan. You're going to need some grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes, some mushrooms, and some BOURSIN cheese. I have the garlic and fine herb here. And then you're just going to need some seasonings. I have salt and pepper, I have some basil, some oregano, some hot pepper flakes, and some garlic powder. You're also going to need some olive oil. You will also need about 8 ounces of cooked pasta and about a half a cup to a cup of reserved pasta water. I'm not even sure what this recipe is called. I'm sure you've probably seen it on like Instagram and TikTok. Every time I've seen it, I think it always looks so delicious. So I gave it a try a couple weeks ago and I just can't get enough of it. So to my 9x13 pan, I am going to add all of these grape cherry tomatoes. And then I'm going to add some sliced mushrooms. Then I'm going to add our whole container of the BOURSIN cheese, and you're just going to unwrap it and place it right in the middle. If you've never had this, it is so yummy and so easy. You'll want to make it all the time for the family. So then you want to drizzle over some olive oil over everything. Don't forget to get the top of your little cheese there. And then you're going to add your seasonings, a little bit of salt, some black pepper, some garlic powder, a little bit of red pepper flakes for a little bit of spice, basil, and then oregano. Then you're going to put your pan uncovered in a 350-degree oven for about 20 or 25 minutes. So I just took this out of the oven, and you're going to want to cook it until you can just pop your tomatoes. Whoop! Oh. So to pop them, you just want to pierce them and then kind of smush them down a little bit. You don't want to push them all down right away because they can really squirt you. So once you have all of your tomatoes smushed, you're just going to move your cheese around, mix everything together, and then once it is really well mixed, you're going to add a little bit of pasta water and then your about 8 ounces of cooked pasta. Once everything is all mixed up, you're going to want to add your 8 ounces of cooked pasta. I'm sure you can probably use whichever kind of pasta you want to. Today I am just using traditional spaghetti. You're going to want to keep mixing this all up until it is really well combined, and use a little bit of that reserved pasta water to mix in to get it to the consistency that you want. You can also add a little bit of milk if you wanted to make it a little bit creamier. So this is what it looks like all plated up. It is so delicious. I have just made with it some chicken tenders that I had seasoned really well, and then I added a little bit of Italian dressing to them and kind of just sauteed them in the pan and just added it to our pasta. It is so delicious. I can't not wait to dig in. So that's going to do it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below and let me know the 3 top items on your pantry list that you cannot live without. Don't forget to join our communities over on Facebook and Instagram at My Bashful Life. And don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you all back as part of our YouTube family. Thank you all so much for hanging in there while I recover from my back injury. I am so looking forward to being back to my old self. So until Until I see you in that next video, I hope that you love the life that you have, be kind to each other, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!
Across town, trying to get to you. I've been keeping my phone on no sound, facing you out, that's true. Now I get butterflies just thinking about your eyes, and that can't be all bad. Things came up, things went down, maybe turn back around. My spider sense screaming that I'm mad. A big storm blew up, a hurricane right in my coffee cup, carried me far, far away, and that's why I couldn't make it today to a coffee shop date. Some X-rated thoughts of what I'd like to do to you. So I guess I can see how bad it rhymes, playing you for a fool. So I pick up the phone, dial your number on the tone to set things straight. Things come up, things go down, make me turn back around. My spider sense screaming that